Hey there, everybody. It's Forrest with Poulsbo Rotary and my friend Joe Hulsey of the club. Joe, welcome to this program here.
Thanks. Good to be
Hey,
here.
good. You know what? These conversations we're having, the career talks, it just shows how many interesting people are in this club. And one simple question: what's been a rewarding part of your career history? We've all had a bunch of different chapters, but if you think back, what comes to mind that's been an enriching and rewarding part of your work history?
Well, I've really had two careers. I was in the Navy, and that was actually mostly self-rewarding because it was really cool to fly off aircraft carriers and
Ah,
be able to do good things. And then I was in acquisition, so I was able to do some great things to the airplane just because I happened to be at the right place at the right time.
how about that?
But the things that come to mind mostly when I'm sitting around, and my mind's wandering, is the people that I've helped. I had this one woman that I hired, brought her in from the outside for in a technical management job.
Hmm.
And when I hired her, she was working at Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, okay.
Not where you fish for technical managers usually.
Wow.
She was their marketing manager, and somebody handed me a resume, and she was great. She's still great. I'm still in touch with her, and about 2 years into the 3 years she was with me, she got into a domestic violence situation.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And she came in one day and she just didn't look right. And so I went into her office and I said, okay, what's going on?
Mm,
And I fired her. I mean, I didn't fire her. I told her to go home and
yeah.
don't come back.
Yes.
Move back to where you were before, and it was going to work out. And she was the usual sort of things, what am I going to do? I got a young kid. I got two other kids. I got, on and on with that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And I ended up, she got a job at General Electric, and I knew a guy there. So I called him and I said, all right, take care of this woman.
Nice.
And she's now a vice, she left. She got a new job in the past year or so, but she became a vice president at General Electric.
How about that? Wow.
And it was odd looking at her when I told her, you are leaving, you're not going to work here anymore. We'll take care of you, but go home, take care of yourself, take care of your kids.
Wow,
And
Joe.
it all worked out well. And it was, I really did not want to lose her. She was
Oh,
so good. But I'm still in touch with her. She's got beautiful children, two families, and she's doing great.
you know
So
what? What
I
a
could,
great, yeah, what a great story. And as I think about that, I'm imagining it enriches you and enriches me to hear about when leadership, so to speak, is a matter of good insight, good listening, and good heartfulness. And the art of leadership is not just pushing people around, but it's looking at the caring that you can help them have some hope, huh? Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. And it's funny. I didn't like sit around and think about what I was going to say to her. I
Yeah.
just said what came from my heart. You've got to take care of yourself. You got to get out of here. And after I said all that, I said, no, crap, I don't have anybody to replace her.
What have
What
I
am I gonna
done here?
do?
What have I done?
But it did create an opening for another person who did quite well and has moved on too. So it was just, I was in a situation where I could really do some serious help for someone, and I
Nice.
was able to do it. I don't think I ever told my management what happened. She just left.
How about that? Well, she had to go. And what was the area of work that you guys were sharing there?
Real high tech electronics for the EA-18G airplane we were developing.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I'm sure you have some good stories to share with Jim Sund. He had a whole
Yeah.
history with naval avionics, as you certainly know.
Yep.
What a trip. Well, you're kind of already answering to the deal there, Joe, as to what made it important to you and how it touched you to offer. You were able to give a hand and you did it. You didn't just say, hey, go home and take, you're on your own and turn your back. What would you, out of all that, what advice would you give to people who look at their business life as a place to be their kind of caring self, not just their money-making self?
I don't know. I think you just got to take care of yourself, and I think most people are pretty good.
Yeah.
Most people have integrity, and most people want to do the right thing. A lot of times they don't know what to do. I had some experience with domestic violence myself, so I knew what was coming, and I told her to get out, and she did. And so, but she found her own job. I just happened to enhance her job by knowing someone there and making sure they were taking really good care of her.
Nice. Well, good for you. Good for you and good for her. And what was her first name, or what is her first name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. So Rebecca, we're thinking of you and imagine you doing well. I think the heart of the matter, Joe, if I could just boldly guess at it, is it turns out that we can be good-hearted people, even if we're in the business of making profit and running an organization. So that's the takeaway I would say. Huh?
Yeah, and I think you have the law of unintended consequences. When you're a manager, and I was managing, it was a $600 million development. I had a lot of people that were under my umbrella.
Sure.
And they were all watching.
And
I didn't care about that. That wasn't even slightly a part of my motivation. It was just, I have the opportunity to do something. I'm going to go do it, and we'll figure out how to solve it for her and for us. So we did.
Nice. Well, boy, it's a challenging world, and not everybody's having an easy ride of it. So the chance that we can help give a leg up to somebody, I think that's what I appreciate so much about Rotary Club, is whatever our professional history has been, we're joining in that circle to lend a hand to people. And I appreciate you spending a little time with us here today, talking about all of that, and kind of embodying that Rotary kind of vibe. And thanks so much.
Sure.
We'll do more.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, it's Forrest and Joe Hulsey of Rotary in Poulsbo, and we encourage you all to take it all to heart. And thanks so much for tuning in. Talk to you soon.